Shalom, shalom, my people. Shalom, my people. Shalom, my people. Shalom, my people. This is the Sabbath. This is the day that the Lord has made for us. Shalom, my people. And of course, today, drink is orange juice. What I'm pumping into you is build your immune system up. It's very key because time is coming when you're gonna need your immune system to be strong. You remember? Well, we don't remember. We done read about it. The scarlet fever, yellow jaundice. All these diseases that came that wiped out whole cities. They had to burn the bodies. Well, nothing new is up under the sun. You can see where we're going with this. You can see like the diseases that they pumping out real early. We done went through COVID, now measles coming back. So you got to build your immune system up. From Monday till yesterday, I drank like a gallon of pure grape juice. Not the whole time, but just throughout the time. I'm taking sour sap tea. I drink mushroom coffee. I try to put as much good stuff in my body to build my immune system up because it's coming. And you're going to need to have your immune system. So that's why you see me promoting orange juice. Stuff to build your immune system up. Because stuff is coming. I know that we don't want to hear about this and, we go this and that. Let me tell you something, folks. I know this word getting out because this is what they're doing to my web page, right? My website. They're doing this to me. I don't know, you can't see it too much, but you can see it. They upcoming these videos that they won't let show. They got this all on there. So I'm getting all this back feed on my stuff. So I know that the word is good. The word is coming out and they can't stop it. Okay, I understand what they're doing. I really do understand what they're doing. But what I want you to know is that God got everything in control. I don't know if you can hear that, but give yourself a round of applause. This is what it is. This is what it's gonna be. And I know and I understand what's going on. But the word is gonna come out, and we must realize that the word is gonna come out. Okay, let me go ahead and give you some of the day. The lesson is gonna be called "Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her," which is your slave master. I'm gonna get into it. It's in Deuteronomy 28:30 if you want to go to it and start reading. Kentucky senators passed a bill that grant parents the right to collect child support for unborn child. So what that does is give a woman more promiscuous to do wrong. She can go have a baby. People, y'all got to open your eyes up. This is serious. This is a serious matter. You got to open your eyes up and see what's going on around you. We got to stop being like the ostrich. Take our head up out of this saying. Now this is a unborn child. You can already start collecting child support, so you can see where that's going, and we already know what they're doing. Florida deployed troops to halt Haiti from coming into fleeing from the war zone. But you let all the people from Ukraine come over here, go get them, and bring them here, set them up in Chicago, give them $10,000 card, $10,000 card, give them housing, and give them money monthly, and they can stay where they stay for a few years free. But you got people in Chicago waiting on the line for 2 or 3 years for a fair housing, and you got people coming over here, but they want to stop Haiti. Haiti in a war zone, but they want to stop them. The government is sending troops over there. Okay? Wake up, people. Gang leader killed. Wake up. The gang leader in Haiti killed. Come on, people. I ain't got to call no name. You know what that's all about. That's what it's all about. They always will to destroy your leader. Anybody who wants to step, they'll call them gang members and give them propaganda. I'm trying to tell you, United States of America learned it from Hitler. I read about my adversaries. That's how I can know what they're gonna do because the United States copying off of what they're doing. Propaganda starts wars. I got to get you to dislike a certain people. For I can, when I do things to them, you agree with it. And sometimes it's you against our own people. A setback. Republicans lawmaker blocked passage on Crown Act. The Crown Act is for women to wear their own natural hair. Your hair is falling out your head because you can't go to work now that you got weave in your head. Now they want you to look like Sexy Red going to work. But you can't wear your natural locks, ma'am. You have to wake up. They showing a picture with biting and black women. I hate to say this, but just do your research. Esau and Eve is the greatest enemy to our nation. Esau and Eve is the greatest destruction to our nation. The Bible even said that along with woman became the end of the earth, or end of the world. Because what Eve done, we suffering from that. And what Esau done, we suffering from that. Take it and read it and don't get emotional. And look at what's going on, what they using our women to do. Just look at it. I don't have to say a word. Look at it. Use your natural eyes to see things and see what's going on. This is called fancy drop. This is dedicated to our black women. This is what they do. Brown eyes, melanin can be turned to blue eyes. They got drops where you can put in your eyes and turn your eyes to blue. Brown eyes is most melanated people. They us. Where you don't know, brown eyes like a tent that keep you from getting certain diseases in your eye. You go get that blue eye stuff in your eye, you're gonna go blind, you gonna get cancer, because that is your melanin. Look at the trees. All the trees got color and melanin. But blue eyes is a recessive gene. And they're gonna target us because you know how people love to have on different kind of contacts. Now, so now you're gonna, if you got women posting on TikTok where the baby like she couldn't be no more than a year, if that, and you put weave in that baby head, got a stocking cap on with glue, and you cutting and you put in the baby head, that should be reason to take you and put your ass in jail. Take your child and give it to one of the family, get your child to the father. Because see, the Crown Act, the doing of the eyes, they're attacking Eve. The law has been signed by the governor, starting October 1, homeless, put them in account. One lady did an interview with the lady. You know what the lady said? She said, I'm glad. At least I get me 3 meals in a cart. Because they can't pack all these people in jail because you got all these murders going around, all this killing going around. So they know what they're doing. So they're going to make a camp, and they're going to put them in camp. And this is when you're going to start dying. That's the way to kill our elders, kill our weak, kill the lame. Nickelodeon, I done told my daughter to be careful with her kids because they got tablets. And she said, Dad, it be on Disney and Nickelodeon. I said, yeah, that's where it's at. Okay, Nickelodeon, sex abuse scandal. Look it up. They put the stuff in. Disney is witchcraft. Nickelodeon, witchcraft. I don't show them little kids and babies. Now it's all coming out. So you got to be careful with your kids watching on these shows. They're not all learning. Yeah, they learn. They're learning how your kid to be changed their sex. The Cookie Monster. They got the new kind of cartoon now. They got Cookie Monster there. And I seen it. It says, I'm so glad I can be who I want to be. And you know, like it's like magic. They put on, you know how they do cartoon. And he dressed up in tutus. And he got the voice. He changed the voice. Well, be careful, people. What they're doing to us. They're using all kinds of stuff. This is me. Our First Amendment. I want everybody to go on there and start saying we want white history. We want Esau to have his own history month. Give him December. Because the reason why they're not, you don't never see why. Do you understand why they want history month for them? Because their history month shows how wicked they are. It will show how wicked they are, so they don't want a history month. But they need one. That way you can see what they're doing. 70% of women. They group all women together. But I can imagine what our rate would be amongst our nation. Because of course, we're gonna be the highest. I would deem to think that we 80 to 85 to 90% have a backup plan for a man. So they putting this out there now. It ain't used to be like that. This a black woman moved to Dubai for she can be a porta potty. She moved that FaceTime everything like everything will be good for. She moved it there for they can use do the number 2 on her. She get paid for do that. So she moved it. They targeting our people. They think you get you some money and they put their money in your face and that you willing to go sell your soul to let some people use the bathroom on you. China falling birth rate leading to closure of many hospitals. China not having no babies. So they close the hospital because they ain't anybody having no babies. They'll soon die out, and which is what they want for us to do. They want the so-called 12 tribes of Israel to die out because they did it in Egypt. If you go read the Bible. UN, United Nations. You know how they had a meeting? UN, United Nations advisor said, white man has brought this life as we know it to the verge of extinct. Go read Job 94. Job 9, verse 24. The world is given to the hand of the wicked. They know that. Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They speaking lies. They born speaking lies. Deuteronomy 28:30. This is what we're finna go into. This is what we're finna go into, Deuteronomy 30. Now let's get to it. Deuteronomy 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. That was doing slavery. Now we are willingly doing it. Let me read some stuff what they're doing. It is a known fact that the black female slaves in America were raped by their slave master and friends. The slave master had no regard for raping the young female slave or the old. This is what's going on in our society right now. They're doing this now. I'm going to get to it and show you how they're doing it. This is the history of a little bit of what they've done to you before you can know that you are marrying your enemy. You married the same people that raped you. Now you're willingly participating in it. Now you're willingly participating in it. I rebuke you because I know what they're trying to do. They don't want this message to get out, but this message is getting out. Older female slaves, they didn't have no regard. Many of these women were mothers and wives. Same way today. However, the mixed breed children result from this evil act were still considered slave children. Even when they rape you, your child was still a slave. They don't care nothing about. This way it says that a father would kill his own son. They killed their own children. Knowing that they raped you and had a baby, they would kill you. They just giving you a little bro. Just think about what they did. They had made a law because the women was killing the babies. I did a message a few months ago about that. They had made a law called the women the women were beating the babies that their husband was raping the women to have. They still doing that. This is not. A lot of them not even acknowledging that they have breed kids because if you know how deep this world, you wouldn't have no baby by them. Basically, you cursing your child. This is one of the main reasons why we have different shades of African American with different texture of hair in America. During the transatlantic slave trade, white men assert his power over the slave, even though he was easily outnumbered by them. If he wanted sex, he would easily take a slave and have sex with her. Young, old, married, or unmarried. They didn't give a doggone. They were raping you and have sex. And you got nerve to love these people. And God said that they are from the hand of the wicked. The world was going to hand of the wicked. You say forgive, but they haven't forgiven you. They still crucify you. If young white boy needed sex, it was available for them as well, male or female. They didn't get, if the young boy, they were homosexual. They was raping the males and the females. They didn't give a doggone. They didn't kill people. I'm trying to read you something that's in the Bible. The Bible already talked about this here. You are under a curse and don't even know it. The Bible had already talked about they were going to be raping you. They were going to be make our little boys gay. Farrakhan said something. Farrakhan said that instead of us agreeing with them, when you just say you with Esau, they said, look at that little sister. He black boy. Look at that little sister. And you say, yeah, look at it. What you should say, yeah, if we would have never met your ancestors. He said, well, look at that nigga, he robbing. And we said, yeah, look at that nigga, he robbing. Farrakhan said, you should have told them, yeah, we would have never met your ancestors because they taught us everything because we wasn't these people. They taught us everything that we know. They are great teachers. They teach us everything that we did. We didn't do this here. We didn't kill. We didn't rape. We were homosexual. They told us everything that you're doing, they taught you. That's why Jesus said you got to come as a little child. Suffer not a little child to enter. Because you got to change your whole, it wasn't talking about a little kid, it was talking about a grown person with a child. You got to redo that mind all over again. You got to be unlearned. If they wanted to see a man and a woman have sex, if they want to see a woman and a man, they would put on shows. They could set it up with their black slave. If they want to have sex orgy party using African slave with all their friends, they could easily do it. Likewise, some of the white women who were single would purchase a male slave just for the purpose of having sex. That's why these white women gravitate to the black men once they become stars. They know that if a black man have a baby from that white woman, that baby still has a chance because it is the bloodline of the father. And if the father is a Hebrew Israelite, that baby got a chance. But if it's a black woman with a so-called Esau as the father, the bloodline of that father, that child have no chance. You just destroyed your child. But they won't teach you in church. You used to look at me, you think I'm crazy, but they teach you wrong in them churches for all them years. The Bible is clear, and you can't make the Bible say what you think your heart should say. The Bible is clear on what it says. God's word should not go back return unvoid. So what that Bible says, what it is, don't listen to people tell you tomorrow. No, it don't mean that. It means that. So do you want to take a chance knowing that you can step on a mine and blow yourself up? Despite backlash it had in the white Southern culture, sex control they had over the parts. It was also common practice to break families up during slave auction. They didn't care nothing about you. They would sell your children off. That's where family reunion started. Because once slavery was over, everybody started looking for their family. They would tell a baby, whatever. A woman can have a baby, newborn baby. They would take your baby and get rid of it. Sell it to another plantation for you couldn't teach it. The same way they can come to your house now and take your child away from you. All you gotta do is get one call, and this is gonna start happening now. They're taking your children because when you send your child to school, that you have no authority over your child during the 8 hours. You just pray to God that you can get your child back when the end of the day. Because all they can do is they say, no, there ain't nothing you can do. You have no power, no might in your hand. It's in the scriptures. This was an even cruel punishment, added on top of the punishment of slavery. One can only imagine the mental destruction that was caused by the physical, verbal, and sexual abuse of the slave master. This is all in the Bible. I'm giving you scriptures in the Bible and I'm reading what they've done to you so you can see this. They've done this to you during slavery. They've done this to you during slavery. They've done this to you. You need to know this so you can get yourself together. This is the transatlantic slave. This is the Sahara Desert slave trade I'm going to tell you about. You know how all the Arabs own these stores in your neighborhood? You know how the Arabs own all these stores in your neighborhood? Don't you know they raping our women now? I take that back. It's not right now. They are willingly doing it. Our black women and these black stores, they are willingly doing it. They're willingly going to these stores and the Arab. I know personally a girl through my oldest sister was telling me, and I seen the girl, and the mom, even the mama told me, the girl mama told me that the Arab on the corner of this store where my sister stayed, he dates this lady daughter, but he put her up where she cannot be seen by the family. He take care of her. He can't bring her around the family. Basically, she's a whore. He do whatever he want to do to her, pay her to live wherever she live at. But she can go right around with no other family, knowing that he got a wife and all that kind of stuff, and she can't do nothing but just stay there. She can't go around none of his family, can't come around to the store, do nothing. But he just take care of her. So she willingly being a whore. This happened at all the Arab stores. They would sleep with our sisters, and our sisters would sleep with them for some pamper, milk, food. This is sad. Here in America today, it is estimated that 2 out of 3 slaves in the Arab slave trade were women. They were women. 2 out of 3 was women because they needed our women to be whores with. They want to whore our women. The Bible says, whore out not our daughters, but they hold out our daughters. The practice, the Arab male slave trader did with our black women, are same practice we see today in America, except it is being done in a different twist. Arab men can have sex with black women, but do not want to be seen in public with them. They will not invite black women to meet their parents for dinner. This is what they're doing to our women. This is our women. The same thing that they were doing during slavery, they're doing now. This was the so-called Esau, what I read at first by saying, but now, see, you didn't know that Arab had during slavery. Everybody had during slavery, and they would hold out our women. Now, our women are eagerly and willingly whoring themselves out to the other nations, polluting their bloodline, polluting their womb. See, but you don't know this because you think it sounds cruel. Well, how cruel is this? How can I be sound so cruel when you got our rapper saying they smoking on Tuka and they killing people? They saying put a thumb in her butt and watch her do what? So they making these songs and play on the radio, but then you mad at me for telling you the truth about what's happening. They playing what's that name? Red Rum, whatever that song is. They mean murder backwards. But they singing all these songs, call you bitches and hoes. But I'm giving you the truth, history of your heritage. But you hate me. You call me all kind of names. But you singing songs and you glorify them. But when the truth come out, you hate the truth. Am I your enemy because I tell you the truth? They will not invite black women to meet their parents for dinner. They won't invite any African American or an African they are seeing to an Arab wedding. Most of the time, they will not marry them. They ain't gonna marry you. They're just gonna hold you out until you get a certain age, and they gonna get a younger one. We need each other because they dogging us out, and we just going for it. But they're mainly attacking Eve, which is our women. That's why you got Joe Biden taking pictures with Eve. Why you think they showing Joe Biden at some people's house eating hamburger and chicken? You are a damn fool if you can't open up your eyes and see what they're doing to us as a nation. Sometimes in my mind, I was saying, Lord, they deserve what we get. Because every nation waking up but us. We're the only one that's still a fool. Still being slave trade in this modern time. We are the most weakest minded people on this planet. That's why we're at the bottom of everything on this planet. Most of the time, Arab men With black women for the same sexual desire and fetish that their forefathers exhibit during the Arab stage. If you know what they did to you during that time, man, they would take the men when they wanted them to work inside the palace. They would cut their penis and their testicles off to keep them from sleeping with their women. So what they doing now to keep us from sleeping with their women, they putting all kind of food stuff in your food. Now your private part don't work. They're locking you up. They're doing all sorts of things to you, but you don't see it because you don't want to. However, black men are not alone. Black men are not allowed to marry, date, or have sex with Arab women. Even if that Arab family has someone in it that dates black women, practice the same religion, Christian or Islam, also do not help black mates make cut and grain and acceptance to marriage or courtship in the Middle East coast. Basically, you can't mess with you. Well, how often do you see a black man with an Arab woman? But you'll see our women, they hold out at them stores. They won't show them in public. But they go in them little stores on the corners. You see them little fast girls going in with, they go in there because the men holding them out. And our silly brother go in there and call these people, what's up, bro? Call them such like a brother. They respect them more than they respect their brother. You can have a black dude outside sitting there with no food, hungry, but you'll walk past him, but go in that store and call that Arab man bro. We are the weakest people on the planet, mentally. We're physically strong, but we're mentally weak. This is why we do not see many black black Middle Eastern couples in America. Chaldean Christian Middle East women traditionally do not have their eyes set on black Christian men. Even if there was an attraction between the Chaldean women and the Christian African American, the courtship would be discouraged by the family. They won't allow you to marry them. You might sneak and date them. Some of them beat the hell out of them women for doing that. They have to come to the United States, where the United States allow you to do anything you want. They can't do it in their home where they come from. You come to the United States, you can sleep with a horse. You can marry a chicken. You can marry a dog. That's why everybody comes to the United States. They say religious freedom is to be a whore. It's to be a whore. A man can be a whore. It's to be a whore. Them other religions come here and they whore out our people. They whore out our women. They whore out our men. This goes the same for Arab Muslim women and Muslim African men. Despite sharing the same religion, they can't marry. All races are able to sleep with black women for sexual desire, but when their women are involved with black men, it's forbidden. All races can come over here and sleep with our women. Every race in the world can come and whore out our women. Now, you had Candace on Breakfast Club. She woman said that the black man ain't smart enough for her to marry. But that's why I say it's confusing when you see a black woman with a white man and then talk about black liberation. You know what she just said? I hate my daddy. That woman just told her she hated her daddy because she didn't marry a man that looked like her father. But she get on TV and proclaim to be for black people. It sounds good, but the reason why it don't resonate because you can't see that this is a black woman. She married to a white man and got a white kid, but then she come on and tell you how to liberate yourself. It's confusing. God is not an author of confusion. Seen as a disgrace to the family. It's a disgrace to the family for one of their women to be dating outside their race, especially along with black people. Because they social media has criminalized us as being dogs and heathen and wild and rooted and everything else. I'm tired, man. It's a sad thing. It's a drain on you. You see how people being used. And nobody seems to wake up. We walk around here with our head in our ass. We are destroyed as a people. The Bible said, Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge and consider not. We don't even consider. We don't even think. Oh, guess what it is. Then you'll listen to a person because he got money and clout. That's why you follow T.D. Jakes. That's why you follow that Pastor Whitehead who took all them people money. That's why you follow Prefo Dollar, who took all Holyfield money. Wouldn't even pay the man light bill, took millions of dollars of that man money. You'll follow them preachers because they got them. Guess how they got it? Off of your dumb ass. The connection from the past to the present on how our women were treated is evident. The reason why we don't see strong presence of black in the Middle East now because Arab slave trade castrated the African male slave, cut off the penis and testicle. I told you that. Before they were able to serve in the palace, this would ensure that the black male slave would not start impregnate Arab women. They castrated us, penis and our testicles, because they didn't want us to spread our seed in there. But they would take our women and spread their seed because they know what they was doing. This is what the ancient Egyptians feared would happen when the black Hebrew Israelite, which is you, multiply in the land. Go read Exodus. I'm done. I'm gonna show you in Exodus. And I'm gonna show you that this is true. This Bible. Exodus, I think is 3. Exodus 1. Now let's see what it is. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly. This is Exodus 1 and 7. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceeding mighty. We not just the black people, the Native American, Indian, so-called Mexicans, so-called Hispanic, all of us together. We make up the tribe. When all of us join together, we outnumber all of it. Abraham said, gosh, I'm going to bless you with your seed will be as the sand of the sea. That's all of us together. And he said unto his people, behold, the people and the children of Israel are more and mighty than we. We are more and mighty. That's why they castrated the man, because they know that we can spread our seed. They didn't care about the woman. They take the woman and rape them because they knew. Our dumb butt don't know that the seed come from the man. They know the seed come from the man. That's why they would kill the men. That's why they say kill all the baby children under 2. They knew the difference. We don't know the difference. You don't know that our women, I'm sorry, ma'am. Y'all just incubators. Y'all carriers. Y'all the nurturer. The seed come from the father. They know this. That's why they would kill you as a man, castrate you the man, because I can go have a baby from any race of people in the world, and that baby gonna be black. If so-called black. If our women go mess with any nation in the world, whatever nation she mess with, that is the nation of that baby. But you know what Egyptian did? The church won't teach you this. I'm giving you gold. Come on, let us deal wisely with them. At least they multiply, and it comes to pass that when they fall out in a war, they join also unto our enemies to fight against us and get them up out of the land. Get them niggas up out of this land. Get them niggas up out of this land. United States of America, get these niggas up out of this land because they're growing. We can't control them. We got birth control. We putting stuff in the stoves. We poison them. We holding out their women. We holding out their men. We're holding out their babies and kids, but these Negroes still keep growing. What can we do with them? We're going to give them all kinds of diseases. AIDS didn't kill you. Crack didn't kill you. COVID didn't kill you. Cancer can't kill you. You still outnumber them. They got to get rid of you. Shalom, my people. Shalom. Shalom, my people. I love you. I do this out of love. Hey, I showed you doing to my pages. I do. But I'm going to keep God's word coming. I'm going to keep doing what I can do. And all I do is pray to God that our people wake up. I pray to God that our people wake up. Shalom, my people. Mess the light. That's all you got to do. It's free. And share it.